HMD Global has been making quite a name for itself off late, revitalizing the feature phone market and releasing a stunner of a phone in the Nokia 7 Plus. While the Nokia 7 Plus took on the mid-range segment, Nokia's entrant in the premium smartphone segment is the Nokia 8 Sirocco. The launch of the Sirocco comes less than a year after the company launched the Nokia 8 last year. This isn't the Nokia 8, 2018, which I reviewed in January, or some such incremental update. The Sirocco moniker is a throwback to the gorgeous Nokia 8800 Sirocco Edition phones from yesteryear, when Nokia was at the top of its game. The Sirocco moniker is, clearly, a nostalgia play, but I can't really complain about that. Given the Nokia and Sirocco branding, I expected to find a smartphone that was as luxurious as it was functional, a phone that could take on the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S9 and Apple iPhone X and still come out on top. Build and design, 8/10. Right out of the box, the Nokia 8 Sirocco looks different and comparably more premium than the Nokia 8. It also looks like it's capable of holding its own against existing competition. With its glass back and steel frame, the Sirocco certainly feels solid. The front and the back of the device come with a 2.5D glass finish, where the curved glass meets the steel frame at the sides. HMD Global has opted for on-screen navigation buttons in favor of hardware buttons to increase the screen size of the display. The screen and design don't follow the near bezel-less, notch-toting designs that are now the norm. However, the phone's broader form factor with its 16:9 aspect ratio sets it apart. Moving to the design of the device, users will find a POLED, plastic OLED, display that curves to join the metal frame on the sides of the device. HMD has also added a comparatively longer speaker grille at the top of the device. HMD Global has not opted for the notch, and has instead gone with a more traditional design with top and bottom bezels. When it comes to design, I really like the way HMD integrated the metal power button, volume rocker and the SIM tray with the Sirocco's metal frame. Features: Nokia 8 Sirocco comes with the 5.5-inch QHD display in a now unusual 16:9 aspect ratio. HMD Global has packed in a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 SoC along with 6GB RAM and 128GB internal storage. It comes with the dual-camera setup on the back of the device, which features a wide 12MP f/1.75 unit paired with a tele 12MP f/2.6 unit. The front features a disappointing 5MP f/2.0 unit. In terms of connectivity options, Sirocco only supports a single SIM, micro SD card-based expansion, Bluetooth 5.0 and a Type-C USB 3.1 port. It also comes with a 3260 mAh battery with support for quick charge. Display: the Nokia 8 Sirocco comes with a curved, 5.5-inch QHD POLED display featuring Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection. QHD translates to 1440 by 2560 pixels, which further translates to a pixel density of 534 ppi. This, at least, means that the screen is very sharp. Color accuracy is far from perfect, with the white balance of the display tending towards the cooler end of the spectrum. Blue are colors. The saturation of the images reproduced on the display is on the higher side, and I wish that the display had more uniform brightness. I noticed that the display seemed to showcase a slight but noticeable vignetting on the sides because of the curved display. The brightness levels also take a nosedive at the edges. Viewing angles are also quite bad, with brightness falling sharply when viewing the screen at even a slight angle. A more frustrating issue is palm rejection, which is non-existent. That display curves to the very edges of the phone, which means it's impossible to hold the phone without touching the screen, making palm rejection an essential feature. This was most frustrating when typing, as the cursor would sometimes randomly jump around the screen. That display performed well in brightly lit environments, but the reflective nature of the display can sometimes force you to seek out shade. Despite excellent specifications on paper, real-world usage reveals too many flaws. Camera. I criticized the Nokia 8 for its lackluster camera performance and downright bad images in low-lit conditions. HMD seems to have taken note of the camera performance of the Nokia 8 and massively improved upon it with the Sirocco. The images have better color reproduction, improved white balance and sharpness. The photos taken in low-lit environment are much better when compared to the Nokia 8, but unwanted noise still creeps into images in anything other than ideal lighting conditions. As with the Nokia 8, the Sirocco comes with a rear dual-camera setup. This includes two 12MP sensors, one with the wide angle with f/1.75 lens and the other with the tele lens and a smaller f/2.6 aperture. As a rule of thumb, the larger the aperture the more the light you can capture and the less noisy the images. The camera uses a dual-pixel phase detection autofocus system, offers twice optical zoom and a dual LED dual-tone flash. HMD Global has also brought back the Carl Zeiss lenses that were a highlight of Nokia's best cameras.